Welcome to the patio. Today, we've hit another milestone.
Have we?
Over 2,000 downloads in our first 70 plus days.
2K.
So look, that's something to be proud of. Thank you all for listening, for downloading, for replaying. Pass it to your friends. We're about to kick this up to another level, though, and we'll tell you about that more toward the end of the podcast. Today, we're going to talk about a couple things here. We're going to talk about, do you think a drag show is appropriate for kids?
Oh, I'm going to limb.
No.
It's crazy. I will say this: downtown Nashville, they have a drag show tour bus. It was sitting in front of our hotel.
You thought they were hot, didn't you?
No, but it was hilarious. Like
they weren't ugly, though, were they?
No,
He smiled a little.
Oh, these were manly drag.
Oh, they look like me in wigs. But it was hilarious. They'd walk by, you could hear them because they got a mic and speakers.
Because Nashville is now number one for bachelorette parties across the U.S.
But there's a party bus there that has a hot tub on it.
Yeah, yes. But the one with the drag dudes was hilarious. Like, they'd walk around the mic, and there was guys that you would see guys in there that are visibly uncomfortable by the whole situation. And this drag, we go stick a mic in his face. What's your name, sir? And how sexy do I look? It's hilarious. Those kind of drag shows are fine.
Any of us here would have had a great time.
It's adults doing adult things. But you're not talking about that, are you?
Jamie
Unfortunately,
do more adult things than the others.
Seems like they're.
Unfortunately, I am. Well, so here's some things going on. And I know this sounds absolutely absurd. You probably think I'm making this shit up.
You'd be surprised. No.
Drag show for kids. And it's not just once, it's multiple. So they're having these drag shows to celebrate LGBTQ. And they are having them in public places. The most recent.
So is it the kids doing drag or the adults or men?
It's the men.
So here's the question. Would anybody have a problem if I grabbed my son and took him to a strip club?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. But the point being that this is completely unacceptable.
He would come back with a girlfriend.
It's not perfectly fine. It's unacceptable. Children should not know about sex.
I got a question. Wasn't there something recently, I don't know what state it was in, where they were having at a bar where they're having a kids drag show for adults?
Do what?
What?
Basically
a kids drag show.
There was a kids drag show in a bar, and I don't remember where it was at. And it was...
Yeah, that was about 6 months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions.
But they got in trouble for that.
That was probably...
They should.
That sounds like California.
They should be shot, is what they should be.
Holy crap.
But I'm going to ask you guys.
I'm going to ask
you a
what
couple
should
questions.
they be shot with, Jamie?
Right.
Lead?
Drag shows are not new.
No.
Anybody have a problem with drag show? At an adult bar?
No.
If you were at a bar and drag came out, well, you would partake. You would not leave and go, oh, LGBTQ, I'm running away.
But my knee-jerk reaction was that, ugh, I'm getting out of here. But in reality, everybody's having a good time. It's adults.
Yes.
It'll be hilarious. Hell,
But that's the point of it. It's supposed okay, so there's a couple of different stories, and most of them are out of Texas. I
Yeah, it
don't
was
know
out
why.
of Texas. Yeah.
It was
I'm
out of
looking
Texas.
at it right
Somebody's
now.
out of Texas, too?
Yes. it was
So
Texas.
in Texas is Fajita Kings.
Damn, Texas do better.
Fajita Kings is I get based on the
Kings.
name, they make they ought to be the king of fajitas, but they celebrate.
That's a wonderful thing to
This
be a
was
king of.
in Temple, Texas.
Oh,
They
Fajita
celebrate.
King. Where y'all doing the drag show at? Oh, we're out there at the Fajita
Here we
King.
go. Terry trying to lead this show, and we got stuck on Fajita Kings. That's look. That's probably the worst
Yeah,
item
but-
on the menus of fajitas.
It
Everything
probably
else
is.
is great. That's the worst thing there.
I'm just upset I didn't come up with the
We're
idea.
loading up to the Fajita Kings. Go watch the drag show.
All right, I got a video. Okay, I'm going to play this video.
The sister bar is called Taco Queen.
A Temple restaurant is taking a night out of their normal routine to celebrate Pride Month.
6 News reporter Bailey Bates has more on Fajita King's Wonderful Wednesdays. Hey, Bailey.
Yeah, there are 2 Wednesdays in and
Wonderful
have 2
Wednesdays at
Wednesdays
Fajita
left.
King.
Fajita Kings is offering a place for those in the LGBTQ community to feel safe, have fun, and feel supported.
This is
the
news.
manager started Wonderful
can't get over
Wednesdays the
Fajita
first week of
Kings.
June
It looks
for Pride
like a
Month.
Chipotle.
The idea
It is.
stemmed from several employees being a part of the community,
There
finding a
wasn't a
way to
fajita
honor
there,
and
I
celebrate
guarantee
them while on the job, as well as anyone in the LGBTQ community. The evening is filled with food, drinks, dancing, and camaraderie, and of course, a special rainbow
You
cake
just lost
and
business,
cocktail to
sister.
top it off. Employees tell me they've had a
I
good
don't know, now
turnout
I'm
and hope
curious
it
how good
brings
the
more
fajitas
people
are.
to
I'm
going
going
to
to
visit
find the drag
regularly.
show.
It's probably someone that moved there out of California and the big shit.
support them, so they may not feel comfortable yet, like
Oh.
coming here. But that's the point of this. We're trying to like get them to see that they can be comfortable and
You
come
think?
here and talk about anything.
Hey, but this has nothing to do with kids, right? This is like
Fajita King
it's
is
a kid-
considering
it's for drag
keeping the
queen.
event going
Oh,
past
okay.
Pride
The
Month
kids
and
are the
making it an
drag-
No, there's
every
adults in
Wednesday
the drag show,
event.
but there's kids
The
there.
restaurant has
eating
had some
fajitas.
pushback on social media about Wonderful
Their
Wednesdays.
face deep in
Tonight on 6
fajitas
News
that got
at
taint
10,
in
we'll
their
hear
face.
how Central Texas is
I think
responding.
before I would have to
Fajita
be able to make a
King's not the
decision, I'd have
only
to
one
see
taking
it
the heat. A
and
church
see
in
what
Waco
it's
has
like.
received
All right.
Is
several
it-
I tell you what,
Okay, here's the thing. Is it
I'll
you?
get a dress. You go get some fajitas.
All right,
Okay,
we look forward
listen.
to your update
Is
at
it you dressed up like a woman while me and my kids are eating fajitas and you're singing Whitney Houston, but you can actually sing? Like, that's kind of entertaining.
Look, could you honestly eat some sour cream with me dangling my fajita in your face?
No, that's not what I said. I said if you're on stage and you're just doing like the singing show type side.
I don't think that. He saw a video.
Did you see the signs that are in this
A
bar?
child-friendly. This is a gay bar. Child-friendly drag show is being hosted today in Dallas, Texas, at a gay bar.
So the one you said is a gay bar.
Yes, that's a gay bar. Oh, there's the video. Let's take a look.
I didn't think children could come to bars.
Well, that's just it. You're not supposed to be able to. What the hell? Look at this child. Do you see the child giving money to this? Okay,
Yeah.
You see the teeth though?
that mug must be homeless.
I would. You know what? She needs to give her money.
How? First of all, two things. How are
Two.
parents allowing their kids into any bar? I don't care if it's a gay bar. Into any bar Sunday.
As someone who is trying to take a child to a bar, I can tell you right now.
You have tried,
No.
or
Yeah, you have tried. So you had.
Hey, when we were friends, you were technically like almost an
So you
adult,
took-
and I was still a child at some point
You
when we
had-
went to
you
bars.
you
have-
took Donnie to
have
a
to
gay
be
bar?
like
Was it a gay bar you tried to take
60%
Donnie to?
Yeah, so there's a difference.
Over
in,
50% revenue comes from alcohol.
No, it's
considered
not
a bar.
50. It's 60 or 70.
50.
It's something. There's a ratio.
Probably.
You know, when I was working in North Carolina, there was a restaurant. Me and Charlie still debate this. It was a restaurant, and it turned into a bar after a certain time.
Yeah, I mean, if you and your kids are in there, it's going to still turn into a bar at a certain point.
Yeah, I can't help that. Me and all the guys that work with me went there when it was a restaurant. It turned into a bar.
But why must we sexualize kids? A lot of the talk coming out of Florida about the left against DeSantis
I don't.
was that he was against homosexual.
Yeah, they
teaching.
don't say.
Not what it is.
No, it's not. But children shouldn't know
Yeah.
about sexuality.
They should be
Okay,
worried about
so
it.
if a little girl decides, you know what, I think I'm a little boy, what do? Let's play baseball. You go be a little boy. But you don't have to take.
You know how many little girls would have had their sex changed when we were kids? Because I grew up with a lot of tomboys.
Yeah.
But they
were
turn out to be
beautiful things.
girls.
They were just girls that like playing
But
baseball
just
and shit.
because you like doing
Well, there was
things
a girl,
of the opposite
there was a girl
sex.
that lived a house over from me in Parkin. All the kids in the neighborhood were all boys. She was the only girl. Her only options were to go play by herself or go out and shoot basketball with us,
And
play
play with the boys.
baseball. Yeah, play with the boys.
Well, one of my best friends was a girl growing up. Basically, like she did what the dudes did, right? I mean, play basketball, play football, played everything.
Yeah. No, she did everything, and she was very good at all those
Oh
sports.
yeah, great.
She-
She's an athlete.
Okay, and if a little boy wants to be
That's
interested in things little girls are interested in, why must we change their sex? Why must we sexualize it at all?
and I had no problem with drag shows, but that's an adult activity. It's not a child activity. A child activity is playing sports, playing with toys, G.I. Joes. Even if a boy wants to play with a Barbie, that's fine. But you don't take him out to a drag show where a guy is scantily dressed, dancing around, and take him.
I found a video. This is what went on here. Oh my goodness. I finally found a video. And you got to cut ahead till 5 minutes.
Seconds.
Open your phones, guys. I sent you this video. Go to 5 minutes
Dude,
in and you'll
if
see.
you're sending me stuff to get me arrested,
No, you'll see what occurred at Fajita King's.
oh, okay. This is Fajita.
42.
And look inside that window. This is some guys protesting.
Looks like Big Bird.
Okay, looks like Big Bird waving. It's a
Hey,
Gary's mentioned it now about 4 times.
I probably did.
Did you guys see the signs in that first link I sent you?
saw the sign.
It said, this isn't
I
the
love
gay
that
bar. The
song.
kids are there.
Ace of
It's
Base.
not going to lick itself. I
See,
licked it,
yes.
so it's mine.
Those signs are insane. Kids should not
There's
see
children
those
there.
pictures of the kids.
nah, that kind of thing. You like number one. Why would you bring your kids?
Okay, so let me create a scenario for you. So you brought your children to this, okay? And you know how much fun that probably was. It's probably fun. They probably had a great time.
yeah, no
dancing,
doubt, yeah.
music, dancing. These guys, these folks.
the
up here
audio
fun.
to it, they're sitting there singing Frozen. They're singing Frozen songs.
That's good songs.
Yeah.
I
So
love
you
it.
bring a kid to this, right? A 7-year-old. When that 7-year-old goes home, Daddy, I want to be like them people. Okay, son, we're going to stop your hormone.
Yeah.
Do you want to become a woman? You think you're a woman? Well, I want to be like them. Because they're not transsexuals. Because definition of drag shouldn't be a transsexual.
So here's my thing about changing kids. There's a crazy thing about kids. I had a son that was absolutely at one point obsessed with dinosaurs.
He want to be one.
He could tell you every single. If he could have been a T-Rex, he'd have been a T-Rex.
Shit,
right?
I'd be a T-Rex.
Kids are malleable, though.
Make me a T-Rex.
He would have probably been a Quetzalcoatlus or whatever that thing was called.
What?
A Quetzalcoatlus?
Nah, dude, we know all the dinosaurs, right?
Jamie would be a Predatoriopolis.
And then eventually what happened, he started losing interest a little bit in dinosaurs. Like, he can still name tons of them, but he lost interest in that at some
Good
point.
thing you didn't
But it's
sew a tail on him.
Basically, what I'm getting at is it's part of the growing process. They're going to be obsessed with different things at different points. Give them the time to grow.
My son he's infatuated with dinosaurs. He still loves dinosaurs, which is great.
Cool.
Dinosaurs are great.
Cool. Dinosaurs.
You know what else he loves? He loves, as he calls him, Miles Morales, the Black Spider-Man. He loves Miles Morales.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he wants to be an African American child.
But he wants to be Spider-Man.
He wants to be Spider-Man. It don't matter.
He wants to be Spider-Man. You know why he likes Miles Morales over the regular Spider-Man?
His costume looks cooler.
Well, it is cooler.
It looks so much cooler.
Yeah, Miles Morales can go invisible. It might that one feature.
So if you were to take,
you have the ultimate Spider-Man if you can go invisible out there on a moped.
But what is the end game here? Why are we introducing these young children to drag shows? Why are we sexualizing these young kids? Because up until about 18 months ago, that was like a big no-no for any child.
You want to know the conspiracy theory?
I know you told me this 2 years ago, and I thought it was nuts. It was on Good Friday, men's breakfast.
It was.
We could do that with a crew.
Are we talking about maps?
Yeah, we're talking about maps. But this
Go ahead.
I think the reason is conspiracy theory right here. It's a war of numbers, and they want more numbers. What better way to recruit?
Yeah, I mean they're.
Well, why are so many kids turning LGBTQ?
Human trafficking.
But is it
even,
so
like,
many?
all that
Yes,
but are you guys seeing?
Yes, dude. The numbers. Go look at the numbers. It's doubling almost every generation.
But even if you double 2, that becomes 4. I mean,
but it's not 4.
No,
it was 4%.
But you double 4, and then a week from now you double it, it's 8, and then you keep doubling, it grows like.
Because there are children that fall into this group, and that's fine. But there's also kids that are being peer pressured in, or they see it's the hot thing to do.
So
no, it's not like the hot thing. It's because they want acceptance from the adult.
Yes, I think a lot of times it's pressure from an adult, and I don't think that's.
Who owns the Olympic records? Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn?
Bruce.
Yeah,
Bruce / Caitlyn.
Okay.
Which I think Caitlyn will say.
Caitlyn ain't done shit.
I guarantee you, Caitlyn.
She ran for a gubernatorial race.
She can outrun James.
Bruce ain't done that.
No, Bruce
hey,
didn't do that.
Caitlyn was never on some Wheaties.
Hey, I bet.
I'd vote for her.
I would too.
With Caitlyn Jenner, it's not so much about sex. And we try to sexualize the kids. So what's the answer? We all agree that this is wrong to sexualize children. What's the answer?
People are going to so often say that a change like that is based off, well, they got a chemical imbalance, they got hormones, they got this and that. I think sometimes it just boils down to like preference and personal opinion. Other people are into weird stuff, right? Or stuff that are considered outside of the norms. But does it mean you have some kind of imbalance? Or sometimes, man, it can just be your damn preference.
Like Jamie rubbing sheets between his fingers. He's got an imbalance.
Dude,
it's insane.
Man,
it's disgusting.
It has kept me awake in his toe.
I know, it's toes and everything.
I'm so glad you're out of
He's
this.
passed it on to his
kids.
But Jamie, I'm so glad you're out of my bed and in Charlie's.
Does that make Jamie
Charlie
not a person?
wants to give him back.
He's still a person.
No, but I
think we've kicked this to dead trans.
But I think we got to be clear that we accept the LGBTQ community, but we do not accept people doing that to kids.
I saw something piss me off. A guy on TikTok was talking about, I just need people who should respect me. No, you're not guaranteed respect.
No, you're not guaranteed respect.
You're not guaranteed tolerance. You're not guaranteed acceptance.
No,
you're not guaranteed shit.
Hey, I'm going to start.
No one is.
Hey,
not
guys,
even.
I got a great idea. I got a fantastic idea. I got a great idea.
What's your idea, T?
Fortenberry, we start, because you're the TikTok king. You start a TikTok and say, folks, we want you to send us your video and we're going to talk bad to you. And we'll do because people need thicker skin. That's the problem with kids today.
Yeah.
I swear, if the Chinese came over, they would insult us and we'd go run and cry and take over the U.S. So we need to make our kids tougher. and we're going to do that. Fortenberry's going to say bad stuff to your kids. They're going to send videos.
I'm not putting on TikTok. Send me videos of your kids. I'm talking stupid to them.
Okay, grown folks. Send video of your grown kids, and we'll talk bad to them.
Did y'all watch the video I sent of the deaf lady singing?
No.
Yes, I did. It was
I missed it, I guess.
And like, I couldn't even bring myself to laugh.
How could you not?
that. It was
Shit, it was hilarious.
It was, but you know what?
They were crying at the end. The people, the judges were crying, saying how beautiful
But
it was.
she was so brave, though.
Here's what I
How
want.
was she brave? She has no idea what she said.
Here's what I want you to remember.
But she could see them out there watching her.
Here's
You know what? That is some fake cheering on if I ever seen it.
Hey, there's a
All right,
conspiracy
last thing
theory
here,
that
and we're
Helen
moving
Keller
on.
was not deaf or blind.
Helen Keller wasn't deaf or blind.
Yeah, she was.
Actually, that's some
Yes, she was.
bullshit Jamie shared with us.
Jamie's messed up.
All right, so have y'all heard
Colin?
some more news here? This is sad day in Washington.
Oh, is it?
The 52nd Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives announced her resignation as the
Oh,
party leader
Oh, Tiss McGee.
Oh,
after her party lost control of the House of Representatives in the 2022 midterm. So I guess she's not truly stepping down. She's just stepping down as the leader. Is that true?
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
She fell out of old age. That's what happened. Old age got her.
Everything was starting to sag.
Or was it?
Except the shit
Or was it Paul and the hammer that got?
I heard that she said that after Paul got hammered that she was going to step away.
She's not leaving her position in the House.
Well, no, but she's
just stepping down as House leader.
It's easy to say you're stepping down when you're fixing to lose your spot.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
it's a done deal.
So can you imagine?
My drink.
Yeah.
Hey, so can you imagine a meeting? Nancy, we need to talk.
She said, "But have you seen these?"
No, I bet the meeting is like Nancy.
Her skin just falls off.
And she's, hold on, let me get let me have a martini. Hold on, let me get a martini. So Nancy, we need to talk. Since the incident with Paul and his boyfriend, his attacker,
his butt attacker,
we feel it'd be best that you, at 93 years old, step down from your role. And she goes, huh?
Who's that?
Who said that?
Just she sticks one of those little horns up to her ear because she can't hear.
Who's going to take her place?
It'll be whoever the Republicans.
The Republican guy
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Hago.
It'll be Hago.
It's Hago.
Representative Hago.
Hey, we should do some
Dude.
videos of him running for
Dude,
He's going to
House of Leader of the
represent
House.
Speaker.
let's run
I believe
Hago. Let's run Hago.
Hold on, though. Is Hago? Is he a liberal?
I don't know. He's for everybody, I think.
Let's run Hago in the next election.
Hago for president?
No, Hago for state representative.
Hey, that dead Democrat won.
Yeah,
Why can't Hago
A
win?
dead guy won in Michigan.
How can Hago not win?
Look,
Come on
Hago
now.
Fortenberry?
listen, how cool would it be if we showed up and then where it says this, there's like you got the
Hago.
chair and the nameplate and it's Hago and like one of us have to go and lay there now, like
Well,
behind and hold Hago up.
Yeah, we won't say who. One of us had to go to Little Rock
Yes.
like 6 months out of the year
It's
and go
not
lay
good.
on the floor.
I just wish everyone could see the joy in Jamie's face when Hago's voice first appeared. I don't think we have it on video. It was like amazing. And you could tell that was the exact voice he had heard
He
in
had
his
heard his
head
whole
for
entire life.
multiple years. So Nancy
was always
Pelosi
there.
retires. At the same time, we got the Trump train rolling again. Donald Trump announced his nomination for the 2024 president of the United States. And in true Trump fashion, he took the opportunity to bolster his own successes.
And I'll say this: I am not a fan.
I'm a fan of Trump policies, but,
Yeah, no.
but I'm going to tell you, here's my theory on Trump. If Trump runs, anybody can beat him.
The reason I'm not a fan of, and don't get me wrong, I like Trump. Trump was hilarious in office. I wish he could just be president forever just for the comedy.
Okay, so
Just for-
by saying that, you now have just fed into the left's.
Yeah, I know. But his dictatorship, yes. But
Yes.
that being said, there's two things about Trump. I don't think Trump will win the nomination.
I think he's hated by.
It's not even that. I think he's too old, and a lot of Americans understand he's too old. But the problem is he will have a scorched earth policy. So when the primaries are over, whoever comes out will be unelectable.
I've seen a
I said
couple
it's right.
articles,
Unelectable.
and one thing they say is Trump is the only person that could possibly lose to Biden again.
Yes.
What do you think about
yeah,
that?
I think
Yes,
it's
that that's true. DeSantis would kill it, but Trump's not going to allow that.
I'm telling you right now, Trump runs again, I will not vote for him. I'm a fan of Trump and his policies.
But you're not going to vote for Joe Biden.
Are you going?
Whoever the libertarian puts up, that's who I'll vote for. I will not vote for a 78-year-old man.
You know what? If
He won't be 78 then.
Yes, he
He'll be
will.
like-
I thought he'd be like 80. I think he's
old,
78 now.
man. He's old.
Let's go to old
I don't
Google
know, how
machine
old
here.
Google machine.
Wouldn't it be nice, like, if we had a a young, motivated president,
like Barack
right?
Obama was.
I mean,
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Trump's 76
but
right now. He'll
with
be
a
78.
little,
He'll be 78.
with a little bit of,
Got me.
so with a little bit of policy differences, I think, for my personal preference. But I don't know that Obama was a bad president. He's definitely better than Joe Biden.
He had a lot of policies I did not like. But as we said before, he was a great
Okay,
statesman.
but hold on.
He was a great speaker.
Hold on
And
a
him and
second.
his husband represented America well.
Hold on a second, though. Okay,
Michael like that.
so Trump
Get us
took
back.
presidency in 2016. Obama took it in 2008. Today, the world is so different than 2008. When we look back, I remember thinking, oh my gosh, Barack Obama is this just left wing. He's a socialist. You look back compared to
if he ran
today,
Oh no. Yeah,
he's practically conservative.
he's a moderate.
Moderate.
He's a moderate.
compared to
Moderate,
today.
is what
And
he
at the
is.
time, he was one of the most liberal presidents we'd ever had. Bernie recently came out and said that he feels the Democratic Party and the United States is more aligned with his beliefs than ever before.
Which should be
He's not-
terrifying. It should be terrifying.
Should be.
But the elections, look at the elections. The results of the
50-50.
election scares the hell out of us.
We're 50-50
Dude,
on
look,
everything.
So
look at the map. Do you
we're
see that?
divided.
Have you looked at the map?
Look.
You're red everywhere you thought you should be red, and blue everywhere you thought you should be blue, and that's
let's
wrong.
start in Georgia.
Yeah.
Can I
Ha-
talk about Arkansas?
Arkansas.
If you want to.
Arkansas all red, baby.
Except
Not
for
all red.
Critter County's not.
Critter,
Tyre.
Well, I'm talking about,
Delta
like,
Mississippi
is
Delta
blue.
and Pulaski County.
So
Yep.
so winning though.
So let me
Winning,
look at this. Okay.
winning results were
But
all
even
red.
then,
Let's look at
Georgia.
Georgia.
dude.
Sweet Georgia.
What the hell's his name? Herschel was completely unelectable.
How you gonna forget Herschel Walker?
How is he not unelectable?
Dude, he couldn't string a couple sentences together.
But he can score
He can
touchdowns.
still
though.
tackle
You
you.
know, I got to figure out this demon baby thing because it's
I
freaking
don't know
hilarious.
either.
I don't know what it means.
But then you turn around and you look at Pennsylvania. That's equally as bad. And that was worse because they elected this guy. That's what my favorite meme I've seen. About Fetterman. It said, "Stop calling me Fetterman. That's the name of the doctor that created me."
There are people calling for him to run for president.
I hope.
God, I hope they.
I
You know
hope
what?
that. Let him
You
run.
know what? I will vote for him. To have him in office be comedy gold.
Okay, he meets Kim Jong Un and he goes, "Good night."
No,
missile you.
I think he'll meet Kim Jong Un. He go, fire, fire.
My question is, why do we have these people running for office, including Joe Biden, Donald Trump? We don't have anybody better in America?
No, that apparently
Really?
not.
Apparently not.
Fetterman looks like Greg Ostertag. And
If he was old and couldn't play basketball,
He get rebounds though.
He get a lot of rebounds.
greatest thing, Greg Ostertag thing I ever heard was somebody said the unthawed caveman, Greg Ostertag.
Why can't we have a president that's like
Super smart and awesome.
Well, younger. I mean, what's the average?
35 years
because-
old is the
Okay,
earliest a
so
person can run.
what-
Because we have
I understand that.
we
Okay,
have
let,
a corporation at government. is
let me
what it
ask
is.
idiot. Yeah,
It's
you're
a
100.
cabal.
So I don't disagree with you at all, right?
Failing corporation.
What do you think the average age of probably our last 10 presidents is? And I don't have a clue, but
Last.
Oh,
10.
I would say
average age.
late 60s.
W wasn't
69.
like really old,
Dude,
and Obama wasn't old, but
the
the
last two have pushed it way back.
way up.
And Reagan really skews the numbers because
The original.
no,
no,
Reagan
he was not that
72.
old. He just died like not that many years ago.
So I mean, like
he was
how old was JFK?
he was
He was
young
young,
guy.
yeah. He
So like he's one
He
of
was
the.
like 46.
How long was he even
47.
president? Wasn't very long, right?
So he's
6 years.
he's probably
Oh,
one of the
2 terms.
younger ones, right?
Yeah.
And a,
He
and
was-
a
and
the
Robert,
youngest.
a lot of people felt Robert would be the next president after him, and of
I
course
think
he was shot.
I
and
think
killed.
Clinton was the second youngest, and then I think Obama.
So how old is
So-
DeSantis?
How old was Barbara Bush when she was the first lady? Because she was the oldest looking first lady ever. So
She looked like a alligator
And
handbag.
even then, she wasn't the ugliest. I
Oh,
mean,
look,
Hillary.
she was-
okay. So
Really?
What?
You, dude.
this is a whole nother topic we
Oh,
got here.
Jamie
Hold on
wants
now.
Hillary.
Let's be real. And
Barbara Bush was.
Hillary
oh my
is
God.
not a handsome woman. That being said,
So
Barbara
DeSantis
Bush-
is 44 right now. So does DeSantis even run next election?
he's got to. He's got to. You got to strike when the fire's hot.
Okay, so the average age of U.S. presidents off of just a general search is a 55 years
Is
old.
that all throughout history?
I'm assuming it does. I just go
Okay.
with average age. It says age of presidents. The median age, which average is 55 years.
Median and average are different. Tell him, Gary.
Well, it's
Median and mean are two different things. Median is that you have a bunch of numbers.
Mean
and
is
you-
what Mean is what me and Donnie were to you when we was
Yeah,
teenagers.
you guys are mean. You guys are average to me. That's what mean is.
All right.
Median is you have a bunch of numbers and you pick the one.
Hey, let me tell everybody this right quick.
Right quick.
Group of friends.
You have a group of
I
friends.
have other friends
You
besides
have
y'all.
what?
Yeah,
Gary, are you upset about this?
Oh, Megan Garner just got a awesome whitetail. That thing is massive.
How many
That was
how many
Megan
points
Garner?
on that whitetail?
Yeah.
How many points?
That's the top. They're out of Hernando.
Like a mule deer.
It did. Yeah, that's
It was actually an elk. It was a midget.
It was like-
Midget.
that's a good looking deer though.
No, at first I thought it was a mule deer. I really did.
It did. Yeah, I know. Congratulations, Megan.
Way to go, Megan, on your mule deer.
I'll be-
midget mule
midget-
deer.
We'll be
whitetail.
expecting some beef jerky.
Hey, me
Or,
and my
I guess
son-
not beef
No,
jerky,
that's not
deer
beef jerky.
Man,
Beef
Big
jerky.
deer jerky.
I'm gonna go out in the field and kill a cow.
Cow jerky.
Me and my son got a 9-point Jamie.
We weren't on air when that happened. But
Oh,
that-
he's going to the levee and killing a wild cow, a wild Jersey. Cow.
Wow, bro.
I've never killed a deer.
I'm not
I've
a
never
cow.
killed a deer either.
But there you go. But I don't really deer hunt either.
Yeah, have I ever been deer hunting? I don't think I've ever been deer hunting.
I gotta go wild cow hunting.
All right,
Yeah.
you coming to sit with me.
No, look. I said I've never killed a deer, and Terry said he never killed a deer. Donnie said, "All right, Terry, you come home."
I've never
No,
killed a deer.
you
either.
said you never killed a deer. He
I
said
said
he's
never been.
been
I don't think I've
deer
ever been deer
hunting.
hunting. No.
Donnie's taken me deer hunting once or twice.
Look,
You know
a
what
tree
he did?
stand only
I
holds
slept.
so many
Ground line,
LB.
dude.
All right, so let me tell you about me and him. This guy right
You
here.
and Gary went
Gary-
deer
Yeah,
hunting.
we
Deer
went deer
hunt.
hunting.
Yeah. So
Mr. Terry took us out.
so we had 2 stands that were relatively close together, right? Or were you in my stand?
I don't know. I was somewhere up in a tree.
But anyway,
Oh, you were in a tree stand.
we were in the stand together. Actually, in so his
It
family
was in like Hardy.
Homeland
wasn't
and
it?
Hardy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all still on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we own. No, we just sold it.
Yeah, I was
just
I thought
sold
so.
it.
Well,
Boy,
dang.
you can't have
Yeah.
money.
We all went out there that one year and was hanging out. This year I took the whiskey out there to that festival, bean festival.
Yep. So me and him went, and dude, it's cold out, of course. And I'm hunting like I'm already like got my little knife as a kid and all this crap. This guy, he's got coveralls on, and might as well have just brought a pillow. He slept like we had a humongous big plywood platform, probably 8x4.
Up in a tree.
He literally laid down and slept. Was like, wake me up, we see.
Dude, every time I go deer hunting, I go sleep.
That's right. It's the best time to sleep.
Look, I can tell you right now, the last 3 times I've been deer hunting, and I don't deer hunt a whole lot. This year I took Mac. We went with Jake and Bubby Love. We went out to South Mississippi.
Bubby Love. I wish somebody called me Bubby Love.
And Mac he almost falls out of the stand. He stands up to grab the rail. The rail's not there. And I catch him. I got one hand. I got my hand on one side of his head and my shin, and I got him pinned in and he's hanging.
It's a good thing you
You're
can hold 13 pounds.
Yeah. And I pull him up, and I'm not pissed. I'm terrified. And so as I yell at him, and I shouldn't have, as I yelled at him, it just exacerbated the situation.
Yeah, because you scared.
Yeah,
all the deer.
it scared him. I ain't working on deer. So he started crying. I stopped, put my gun down. I said, "The hell with it." I just held him. Then we just started hanging out. We pissed off the deer stand. We ran off everything around
That's
there.
the most fun part of it. Probably pissing off the deer stand.
Time before that was when Arkansas had the 4th and 25 against Ole Miss.
Oh, yeah.
So me and Maddie are sitting in the deer stand. I'm listening to the game on the phone.
And the deer can hear it too. The deer probably listening.
I'm screaming. I was like, so that was not a good trip. And then the time before that, me and Donnie went. He gut shot her. And I puked the whole way. Was dragging that thing back to the. You forgot about that, didn't
I
you?
didn't forget about that. I did gut shot that deer
Look,
though.
And my dumb ass got on the back end of it. I should have said no.
No, I gut shot the deer. I did. And
It gut shot, but just enough to unravel his intestines. This thing ran off with his intestines dragged behind
I
it.
forgot all about that. That's funny.
That's pretty impressive. That's like Terminator deer.
I was holding his back feet with Chris. Like,
Did he say I'll be back?
no, it wasn't back.
He ain't coming.
It'll be a
Yeah,
thing.
but-
Yeah, we're going to do an entire episode, Jamie stories. The story of Jamie. These are the stories that defined Fortenberry and who he is today.
Everybody that listened last week, we drank this monkey shoulder. And
Oh, I
Terry,
forgot what we were about to do. You're right.
and Terry just brought to my attention, he took this monkey shoulder and mixed it with coffee liqueur.
It's so liqueur. I can't remember the,
Now, I did
the brand.
I did add a little water to it.
I did as well.
Okay. It really, yeah. Hey, I will, I invite anybody. No, I guess it's really not inviting you when you got to go buy your own shit.
Yeah, we don't
But-
want kids drinking.
Yeah,
This is for adults over the age
I
of 21.
suggest adults go buy some monkey shoulder,
Monkey shoulder. Heck
a little espresso
Probably 1 to
liqueur,
1 with espresso liqueur.
and add that a little bit of water.
Just a swig of water to bring down the proof, but that's not high proof anyway. But
Yeah.
So what are we at now? We just hit 2,000, right?
2,000 total downloads.
So when we
Patio
hit,
too.
so
We're
at
gonna go buy some
5,000 downloads, we're gonna go at least partake in some pappies.
Okay, fair enough.
Right.
So the reason I'm bringing up though the monkey shoulder again is because Donnie brought something brand spanking new.
Let's take a taste sip. Let's take a sip
Tell
on
us
the
what you
old
got
bottle.
there,
Let's do a
DW.
pull. Let me get a pull of that.
I don't know if it's brand new to us down here in the. So this is out of Breckenridge, Colorado, and I'm assuming the name is Breckenridge Bourbon Whiskey. It says it's a blend. It says
Okay.
whiskey with snow melt water
Ooh,
from the Rocky
So it's got
Mountains.
bacteria.
it came
in
from the sky.
Probably a 43%, 86 proof.
I think I could taste the snow. It's delicious.
The snow. Was it yellow snow?
I think
No,
you're full of proof.
Oh, let me get this sound.
You can't taste snow. I can.
Oh.
Test the nose. You got to check the nose. You got to test the nose.
I think Jack Frost was in my mouth.
I
You
got
smell
this.
bananas.
No, it's got cinnamon, like spices.
Oh, spicy.
I taste a little bit of Fireball. No,
Huh?
There ain't no fireball in that.
joking. No
Just so you guys know, someday we'll tell you a story about Gary and his
Pocket of
infinite
Fireball.
Pocket of Fireball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gary, wintertime, Gary somehow just has fireball on him at all times.
So I
Whatever
get the
figure-
last
Keeps you
pull
warm.
here.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
You're
Let me check
almost
the
like
nose.
you're almost like a superhero.
I'm like a superhero if you have infinite
know-
supply of Fireball in your pocket.
This reminds me of Blanton's a little bit.
I don't know. I
Jamie
like
did-
white
A little
Claw.
more
for it.
sweet.
I liked it.
Did you?
Gary liked it. Jamie did not. Why not, James?
It had
Too much snow in it.
no. There's two levels of flavor.
Yeah.
The first one was good. I didn't like the back
Okay, you
end.
didn't like the finish. That's fair.
Yeah.
You didn't like the back end. That's a first.
I didn't like
though.
the back.
That's a first.
And it's only 86%
It had
proof.
a little bit. It has some burn.
So yay or nay? What do you think?
I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I'll
we
drink
ain't
it.
talking. I'll drink
Now
Schlitz.
that's a totally different story as to whether we'll drink it or not. But so
It's a burn, it's
Breckenridge,
vodka.
Breckenridge is not an entry level bourbon. I would say it's probably mid level.
I think it's an excellent.
It
like
reminds me of
it's
Booker's.
smooth.
It was smooth.
I'm not going to agree with the smooth.
I didn't care with the
It
flavor.
was not smooth.
but I like it though.
I thought it was smooth.
It gave me a little bit
man.
of chills. I felt frosty.
For
in
an
me.
86 proof, it had a little bite to it.
It did.
It's,
And I think it's a spice.
What is this? This
I think it's a spice. We sound intelligent with bourbon with this music in the background.
I like it.
I know. I like it.
I think it's smooth with a bite on the end. I kind of like it. I think I could pour that with a cigar and sit around the fire and be happy. And like for sipping whiskey neat, I'd be happy.
We need to do a special edition of actually on the patio cigars and
Ooh, that'd be.
I like
fun.
this one.
With a
I
fire.
like this one, guys.
I like it. I like it. Like I
Oh, there's
said,
nothing wrong with
I'm a
it.
fan. Of
I tell you what, mix that with a little espresso liqueur.
We're on the espresso tonight.
I really like it. It's espresso liqueur mix, and it's not 1-to-1 with some bourbon. It's pretty good. Okay, so compared to the last one we tasted, Monkey Shoulder, Fort Berry, what would you pick, Monkey Shoulder or Breckenridge?
But that's
they are different.
that one's a Scotch, one's a bourbon.
Yeah, the
yeah,
different.
but which one would you rather sip, Gary?
Monkey shoulder.
DW.
I'm gonna be I like this one.
Okay.
I like Breckenridge. I am not
I
hating
mean, it's
on-
okay. You can be wrong.
No,
It's fine.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I was probably wrong as choosing you as a friend, but it's worked out okay. It's worked out okay for me. But no, like Monkey Shoulder, if I want a Scotch, man, that's hard to beat. I think for the money. This one though, like I haven't had this one and I like it.
Keep in mind, y'all know the genre of bourbons I like: the Turkeys, the Woodfords.
Yeah.
And that's different. I'm not a
That's-
big fan of
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
I like
Really?
Jefferson's.
I like Jefferson's. I like the
I like
ocean
Jefferson's.
I do
Oh, that's
too.
a little bit more
Yeah.
expensive.
one. It
I'm
is.
not
but
a big fan of Four Roses.
So my favorite
That's
is
my favorite. I got a bottle in there.
My favorite is Angel's Envy, the one that's in the rum can.
The extremely rare that you cannot find in the rum cask.
It is so good, man.
I don't know. Elijah Craig's hard to beat for the price.
Hey,
For
what-
the price.
what
So,
I- let me tell you what I want to do.
what
Is about 2 months ago, I asked everybody on Facebook what their favorite whiskey was.
Oh.
I say we take the people who put it on there, put their name and the liquor. We pull it out of a hat. We go buy it. We sample it. We give
bring
them a
them on
shout out.
live. Let's bring them on
We
live.
call them.
We bring them on live and say, hey,
Bring 'em
we'll
on
have a
live.
testing with them.
So, Fort Berry, you're our social media guru.
Okay.
Or do we switch gears altogether and go with a rum? But the people really like it.
Hey,
I
Gary
love
does.
rum.
I think that'll get people involved. Let people give on their list.
So,
do I tell you the most delicious thing is some bread pudding with some rum icing?
Ooh, so
that's
here's
pretty
the
good.
Remember
thing.
that day me and
Actually,
you
I like
sit
it
there
better with-
in the parking lot?
Oh, yes.
God.
Oh, that one time with that Jamaican rum in the
Yeah.
parking lot? Oh, that was the best time.
Me and Charlie's honeymoon.
That was Appleton's or something like that.
I
or
can't remember.
something
So
like
they
that.
gave us a bottle of
Jamaican rum.
Jamaican rum. It's a cream rum.
We went to South.
We got
I think I won a lot of money that night.
$1 million. You won $1 million.
No,
oh
no,
shit.
Probably like 200.
We came back. We
200,000?
came back out. Somebody broke up my truck, stole all my tools. So then we left and went across to Waffle House.
Delicious waffle.
That was the night I fell asleep on a waffle and he ate it around my arm.
Yes,
awesome.
he got
Did
up.
that really
Yeah. When I woke up, I fell asleep on top of a waffle.
His arm fell on the waffle.
When I woke up, all that
Can't
was
waste
left
a
was a
waffle.
strip where my arm was at. The waffle this side and this side was gone.
Breckenridge. We liked it or we didn't like it?
I think y'all three liked it.
Donnie loved it.
I didn't care for it.
It wasn't my favorite,
I'll
but
give
I've
this.
decided Blanton's not my favorite either. By
I
the
like
way.
Blanton.
I like this, man. I think it's good for the price point.
I'm
It's
not
one of
crazy
the
about
better ones.
spice.
I like it.
Yep, I think that's what it is for me.
I think that's
Yeah, and you know what? It took a long time to realize what I like in a bourbon. And it's okay. It's not bad. I drink it.
no, especially if Donnie bought it and showed
but
up. I drink all this.
One of the things that we have tasted that was a surprise for me how much I like is monkey shoulder. I was in a store today
Monkey
and
shoulder
almost
solid.
bought monkey shoulder, and I wouldn't have.
I will probably keep a bottle of this at my house from here on out.
I thought Mark.
Yeah, because it looks intellectual and sexy to
And
go. Would
monkey's
you
at
like
the bottom
some
of it,
Scott?
isn't it?
Like we're doing Thanksgiving at my house this year. I've never done Thanksgiving at my house. Do you know what I will have?
Are we invited?
Am I invited to your Thanksgiving get together?
No, it's
Why?
friends and
Yeah.
family only.
To hell with you, Fort Berry. To hell with you. Here, Gary and I have nowhere to go for Thanksgiving.
Do you
and,
not?
No, we're having it here. But he
Yeah.
felt bad then, didn't he, Gary?
Oh, I was gonna say, y'all come on.
No, hell no.
No, you do what
made
you
it
want.
clear we're not welcome at
Listen,
your house for
listen.
Thanksgiving.
As well as your wife cooks, you're invited anywhere.
I
But she's invited anyway at the bare minimum.
I'm gonna go slash your tires. How about that?
Let's
Yeah,
do a
but
little bit. This is not quite quick takes, but we're going to do some.
All right, we're gonna do some quick takes. Let's do it quickly.
Here we go. Woman claims she blinded herself with drain cleaner to fulfill her lifelong dream of being disabled.
She
I
was
should have been blind from birth.
she was trans-ableist. That's what.
Look, she said, I went blind on purpose, but I don't feel it was a choice. Jill Shooping said of her decision to blind herself.
But aren't there so many people
Needless
out
to say,
there
she's
like
not
that
very
already?
attractive.
Yeah, if I look like her and had to look in the mirror, I go blind too.
Ever since she was a little girl, she dreamed of being blind. The North Carolina resident was born perfectly healthy, but she became so obsessed with losing her sight
Holy shit, she was North Carolina.
that at age 21, she took matters into her own hands.
It sounds dumb.
She should have.
This is gonna sound bad. She's so ugly. I thought she was British.
I thought she was too. Check this out.
Something wrong
Oh,
with
this
her
gets
teeth?
worse. Hold on.
Picture. Show him the picture.
Let me see the picture and I'll see if she's British. I don't know.
Her teeth? Does she not look British?
Hold on, I can't see her teeth from that far away. Jeez.
All right, so I'm gonna be honest. All right,
We're always on
What
this
she
on the
said.
patio.
I'm gonna be honest.
There we
That
go.
woman does not look British.
Hold on.
She's too hefty.
Check this out, though. This is probably going to get somebody disbarred or whatever you call it when they no longer are a doctor. Shooping claims that she had a psychologist pour drain cleaner in her eyes,
A psychologist?
then waited to seek medical attention. Okay, that dude, that whoever did that,
He should be. It's not disbarred. It's
Disboarded.
they in jail.
Disboarded.
In
yeah.
jail, because I think they have a requirement that they should turn that into authorities.
They should waterboard him instead of disboarding.
Is it a he?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
And she says, I really feel this is the way I was supposed to be from born.
I'm sure she sounds
That I
just like
should
that.
have been
All right.
blind from birth.
You gotta add a
I
bill.
will say this.
He has body, integrity, identity.
I know. I
For a second, let's get in the time machine. Let's get into the DeLorean. Let's
get
go
that
back
DeLorean. All right.
10 years. Let's go. Okay, let's go back.
It's
10
1985
years.
again.
If
10 years.
Listen, if life
10
from the
years.
patio ever hits it off, we're buying a DeLorean.
Oh, we're gonna hit it off. I
I
promise.
want a DeLorean so bad.
It's
Let's
so
go
bad.
back to 2012.
We're going to have to get four out. Four of us ain't fitting in one.
Okay, so in
We will if we
2012,
try, real.
I want to take you back to 2012, which is not that long ago. Okay,
The math adds up. It's 10 years ago.
Are you
It
talking
is
about the
10 years
movie?
ago.
Good job, Joe.
Or-
No, just
no. The
Okay.
the
the
year.
year.
The actual year, not the movie.
If someone came out and said, if you elect Joe Biden,
Is that your
As
Obama impression?
president, it sounds like it, doesn't it? To President of the United States of America, then
No.
we will have transsexual drag shows for children. We will have children converting sexes. We will then have people allowed to have their doctor take their eyesight. What would people say? 10 years ago.
10
what would people
years.
say?
You are insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're there.
Oh, I'm not.
You want to tell you what I blame?
We are there.
COVID.
You know, I blame Ren and Stimpy.
People can get away with now. Would Ren and Stimpy be allowed on air now? Awesome.
You know how much stuff would not be allowed on air right now? Three Stooges would not be allowed.
Yeah, Three Stooges wouldn't be. Honestly,
Looney
any,
Tunes.
like any Eddie Murphy special. Eddie Murphy comedy specials wouldn't be on there.
Woman stopped at airport while wearing, what's the right word?
I don't know if you wear that.
Let's just saw it. Butt plug.
Yeah, I don't think you wear that.
Containing boyfriend's ashes. So are there butt plugs that have like compartments?
Apparently so.
You could probably stash your gold.
So a woman was stopped by airport security because she
Hey.
was carrying her boyfriend's ashes in a sex toy that was his favorite place.
Hey, I bet you that's where. I bet you.
So his butt was her
No,
favorite
No,
place?
her butt was
I'm
his
so
favorite.
confused.
place.
I
She
bet
must have a great booty.
I bet you
I
that
think-
that's where the FTX went. That butt plug.
Sarah Button 23 is going viral.
Her
TikTok.
name's Button.
You're shitting me.
I am not.
Is it
Sarah
Button or
Button.
Button?
Button 23 has gone viral on TikTok for wearing a metal butt plug with forever engraved on it through an airport in Australia.
Check it out.
While
not
going
per-
through customs, the law student, she's a law student,
That's just
wore
dangerous.
the toy as a way of traveling with her late partner as
That
she
tickled
hoped
me.
to show him the world. But she's Australian. Was brought the toy as a gag gift
Crikey.
by her
Look,
boyfriend. So
there's a
it was
button in
bought
me.
by a gag gift.
That brings a whole new meaning to Down Under.
She told Need to Know online, we were initially concerned about the getting it through my carry-on, so I just left it in.
What are you, bro?
British.
Not Australian.
It's like an
Within
automatic
hopes to
carry-on.
avoid explanations. It was a bit nerve-wracking, but I had previously gone through security with a normal plug-in
Plug.
without incident, so I had a sense of calm and faith that we'd both make it through. Oh.
You know what I'd have a sense of? Pressure. It'd be rough, boy.
Wait, she couldn't be 10.
I get
The
it.
plug was gifted to me before the passing of an ex-boyfriend I had as a teenager. The intention was initially a joke because he'd spent so much time in there, and it was his favorite place.
Look, if that's the case, Charlie's gonna put my ashes in the bed.
Jamie, Jamie,
Dude,
you're
that's where I
the
spend a lot of my time.
Jamie, you're the TikTok expert. You got to look her up. Sarah Button,
Button. Is it spelled? How to spell it?
SAR.
No, not Sarah Button. We
Oh,
don't care about Sarah.
BUTON.
It's got button in it. Butt in the button.
Look, she missed
In
a
the
golden
button.
opportunity
Button in the
not to
button.
do -IN.
Yeah.
BUTT-IN. She missed it.
Reality is far more entertaining than some made-up world we live in. The problem is most of the stories that we happen across today are hard to believe.
Hey, Sarah, if you're out there and you're listening to us, we'd like to interview you.
All right, Gary.
I don't even your
Gary,
boyfriend.
hold on. We need somebody to reach out to
I bet
Sarah.
he talk about shit.
No, look.
I would like some Lysol before we bring our
Hey.
boyfriend on.
Who's going to reach out? Reach out to Sarah and let's find out if we can interview her on
I
our
would
podcast.
love to interview Sarah. And
I would too, but I bet a lot of people would.
just to understand. But I do the
Jamie,
sentimental
Jamie,
value
you
of
can
this butt
convince
plug.
her of it. I know you can.
I got it right here, Sarah Button.
You
Look,
found her.
Jamie's going to try to convince her more of what happened in the past.
Hey, I bet we
Jamie's
can.
going to burn a finger off and be like, here's my ashes.
This is just a
Just burn some hot dogs.
Hey,
or something.
we'll put the green sleeve on your arm, and I'll make it look like you took your arm off for her.
We'll trick her, Jamie. We'll tell her about the weather and everything.
Oh Lord, help us!
But you know what? That's
Yeah, we've been going
that's
over
true.
an hour.
I
You
guess
know
my
what?
mom's favorite place is the closet.
But that's true love, though. That's true love.
Golly, dude.
That's terrible that you.
But
Don't.
how do you know?
Let
You
your-
talk to her?
Let your mom out the closet.
you know what? Yes, we do.
We?
No, Charlie's told me this before, and I'll say this. I don't know if Wes even knows this. Wes, mom is in our closet.
He doesn't know.
I think he
So-
does.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
let me ask you a question.
Why
When's
is
she
your
coming
mom-
out the closet?
Why is your mom in the closet?
when Glenn moved, he moved out of the house in Wynn. He said, "Do you mind holding your mom? I moved to a hotel or not hotel apartment, and I need somewhere to put her while I'm moving." I said, "That's fine."
But either way, like, it's a big responsibility to
Yeah.
have the ashes.
So,
right?
so well, see, here's how it starts. At the time,
Bring her to the patio.
Maddie, you know what? That'd be all. She would love that.
Put her right in the middle.
At the time,
Nancy would love
Yeah,
Maddie was the other day. She was like, we wasn't real sure what to do, so we just put her in the front closet. At the not Halloween, like Christmas, I'll go put Rudolph antlers on her.
Halloween.
I know. Hey, Christmas, I'll put like Rudolph antlers on her body. Yeah. Me and Charlie get a fight. She's told me this before. We'll get a fight. She'll walk in the closet and talk to my mom. And my mom was eccentric.
Yeah, she was.
Nah, dude, your mom was.
She was just
your
like
mom
Gary's
was cool,
mom.
dude.
She was just like Gary's mom.
Nah, she ain't like Gary's. She's not.
But
You
so-
really going to go there?
She didn't have that crazy vibe in her.
I'm fighting the urge to say some crazy things.
Yeah. So like my
We
mom.
probably already
They're a little
talked about it.
different, but your mom's somewhere in the middle of most moms and Gary's mom, right?
Why is somebody got to be extreme?
Because your mom.
Your mama is.
Your mom
extreme.
cried one day because we cut down a Christmas tree. We were going deer hunting, and she cried because Gary had a shotgun. She said, "You're going to ruin your life."
Ruin your life.
Yes, yes.
His mom was like Waterboy's mama.
She was.
She was.
Shotguns at the devil.
Yes.
Yeah, so like,
Look, Gary's not even arguing. All right, so look, it's Tuesday. This drop goes out. What week is this? We hadn't even talked about it. Damn it! But we're going to do a drop on Thanksgiving
we're
Day.
going to do a
It's
Thanksgiving Day
Turkey week.
drop.
We got to do
And
turkey.
so, look, we're going to do a drop Thanksgiving Day. So we're going to talk about Thanksgiving.
With that.
Let's do
go.
six. Okay. Sixth Amendment. And we're going to talk about Turkey Day and where it come from and what it means.
I just want to add a disclaimer. We will not be dropping any turkeys.
Hey, I'm going to tell you the funniest damn thing ever is the WKRP in
that's what I'm
Cincinnati
saying.
turkey drop.
Yes.
If you need a laugh, go watch it. I watch it
That is
every year
great.
for Thanksgiving.
That's
I'm
so
probably
funny.
going to upset my family and go in here and watch it in a minute because I love it. Look, if you want to come talk to us, come on out and talk to us. We're going to interview anybody. Here's what we're looking for is normal, everyday people that have an interesting story to tell.
January 21st. We need to support Marty Ray.
We do.
I know everybody in this room got tickets.
So let's start a push, man. We need to start
Let's
a
do a
push.
push.
Let's
Yeah.
push for Marty.
Get as many people there as we got. Let's pack that thing.
Let's pack Bible. He's a
Back.
godly man.
Good
He
dude.
Yeah.
believes in Jesus Christ. He
We
is
believe
his
Jesus
Savior.
Yeah,
Christ,
let's
too. I
do
hope
it.
he don't hold nothing against us on the way we go.
Well, he might drink a little bourbon.